Shoot me down with sugar cane, cellophane, and all that's in between. Shoot me down with lethal aim, baby girl, I won't tell a thing. Oh, how seasons change, wind's picking up, I better look out. 'Cause you said something, then I said something, now I have nothing. I just want to love you. 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 Yeah. Hold my heart, rip it apart. Honestly, it's not in my control. Try to do what's good for you. Don't believe it, say you didn't know. Oh, how seasons change, wind's picking up, I better look out. 'Cause you said something, then I said something, now I have nothing. I just want to love you. 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 I've been trying to move a mountain on my way to get to you. Skinny dipping in an ocean blue. It's an uphill kind of battle to make you see my point of view. Is it worth it? I ain't got a clue. Sometimes you shoot yourself in the foot not to go to Vietnam. Sometimes if it's too good to be true, it means you're getting scammed. Ooh, 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 say it isn't true. Ooh, 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 don't tell me I'm a fool. I fall for you. I've had my premonitions about the way that this could end, but as an optimist I've always played my cards. You've already lost if you don't even play the game. Swing once, swing twice, you'll see it's nice. And if sometimes you shoot yourself in the foot not to go to Vietnam, sometimes if it's too good to be true, it means you're getting scammed. Ooh, 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 say it isn't true. Ooh, 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 don't tell me I'm a fool. I fall for you. like a cactus fruit on a summer's day. Blueberry muffins, 2 glasses of champagne. Underneath the fig tree, you look at me, your eyes are saying, "Oh, I know what this is, and I don't mean to rush, but I'm jumping in the deep end." So it's that perfect summer stranger. This is us dancing with the danger. A perfect summer stranger. Feels like $1 million when it's yours. Natural order falls to place when we fall to the floor. Underneath the fig tree, you look at me, your eyes are saying, "No, I know what this is, and I don't mean to rush, but I'm jumping in the deep end." So it's us, perfect summer stranger. This is us, dancing with the danger. A perfect summer stranger. So it starts, perfect summer stranger. This is us, dancing with the danger. Perfect summer starts, perfect summer stranger. This is us, dancing with the danger. Perfect summer stranger.
Hello everybody, welcome along. There's the link. So if anybody wants to jump on, because it is a chat night, so feel free to jump on and say good day, have a bit of a yap. That's what it's all about. Yes, Jürgen, I watched your stream, as you know. It reminded me when I was 14 years old. Oh dear. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been guilty of wearing my hat backwards. Always look forward, not backwards. Yeah. So what's the view on the submarine? Yeah, the conspiracy theories were around the other day, and I threw mine in amongst it that the Russians had come in and stolen it because the people had money. G'day, Frosty. How are you, mate? But we were wrong. It imploded on itself. Hello, Stephen. Welcome.
G'day, mate. How you going?
Yeah, I was just starting off a bit of a conversation about the submarine.
What submarine's that, buddy?
The one that imploded, you know, the experimental one.
I think somebody farted inside that shouldn't have. They all
What,
tried to
somebody
get
else?
out.
Yeah, and somebody opened the door to let the smell out. Yeah, maybe that's a good theory.
Yeah. Or somebody
G'day,
done the
Nathan. How you
cigarette
going?
lighter one. You know what is a cigarette lighter?
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, look, it's a shame people died.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
They paid big money for
Yeah.
a lifetime experience, and it lasted a lifetime, didn't it?
Yeah, they were down there with the rest of the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's two.
I don't think it's a good thing about it, but it would have been an instant death. You would have been about, shit.
It just would have been a couple of creaks and groans, and then bang.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even think
But
you mightn't even got to that stage. Life pressure on you.
but we can question the construction. I wonder if it was outsourced.
Yeah, made in China, I reckon a couple of those parts. Same but different.
Well, there's questions to be asked and answered, isn't there?
Well, you're sitting in there. You've got to be fully trained in these things. You have to be. They'd have to train them before they got in there. What's this plug for? Shit. What's this valve for?
The whole part.
1,400 pounds per square inch. Nathan, I think it was more than that one. Did someone double check that? I think it was even more than that.
2 miles down. No,
it wasn't 2 miles down, John. It was more than that. I think. Oh, somebody do some Google, will they?
That's at 1,000 metres. So at 1,000 metres, it's 1,400 psi. They were down a couple of miles. So that's if we went on that, that'd be 28, probably 3,000. That's a lot of pressure.
How far down, Drew? Come on, Nathan, do your job, please. How many kilometres was the Titanic down?
Well,
what do you got? 1,000. Go on, John. Go on.
I was just going to say, they always said take a Panadol. If you've got a headache from a bit of pressure. I'll tell you what, no, a box of Panadol wouldn't have fixed that, would it?
No, it'd be an instant death. Really would be. Yeah. What did Nathan say? 1,400 pounds per square inch per kilometre, is it?
Yeah.
So I think it was a fair way down.
Well, there's 1,600 metres in a mile. I think it's 1.6. So that's 3 times that.
Hang on. Come on, you guys. Someone Google it. How far down's the Titanic? Down the bottom, I suppose.
Well, put it this way: the Titanic was as low as it could go.
I don't know. I don't know if we got to the bottom though, Nathan. Did it get to the bottom? I don't know. Well, it's on the bottom now. It's flat as a tack. Who stood on that? Well, I shouldn't laugh.
Atmosphere is at sea level. So yeah. Yeah, you're probably right there, Oz.
Yeah.
I watched a couple of streams through the week, and they were actually lower than the Titanic. But anyhow, just moving right along. There hasn't been much going on through the week.
Fuck off.
I had to watch the television, and that's pretty boring.
Oh, yeah, YouTube's not much better.
Yeah, there's always a bit of fun, but it just depends on what you want to watch. But actually, I will do the Google.
I was just about to go on. You can spell better than me. I'll come up with a Bismarck or something. Yeah, apparently Aussie guy owns that little tour, didn't he? Tour operator.
Well, they are 3.8 kilometres.
3.8 kilometres down. Shit.
Yep.
So what's that? 14. Ooh. That'll leave a big front print.
And just on that kind of thing, the Challenger Deep was the deepest known point in the Earth's seabed, was reached by Jacques Piccard in a submarine Tyrese.
Tyrese?
No, Jacques Piccard.
Same thing, John. French have got the same name.
Oh, anyhow, it doesn't matter. Miss Piccard.
This is what happens when you eat frogs.
Yeah, but Piccard was on the Enterprise anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyhow, that was 10,971 meters, where the pressure was more than 1,000 bar. So, yeah, you'd need a few packets of bloody Panadol, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, you've been watching that stuff, have you, Nathan? Oh, Jesus Christ. The continuing saga.
Fabulous Fury Freak Brothers. I don't think I know that one, Nathan. If I really get bored, I watch Housos. Get on ya, Shazza.
Yeah.
For those that aren't Australian, just type into YouTube Housos, and it's an Australian production taking the piss out of lower income, Kiwis, anybody and everybody, police. That doesn't matter. No one's safe when it comes to taking the piss out of anybody. It is a bit funny, but the trouble is, some of it's very, very real.
Oh, Az, you don't know what you're missing, mate. It is funny.
Oh, yeah. Oz reckons don't watch Housos. You might have a different opinion of Australians.
The real Australia.
or you can watch Fat Pizza.
Oh, yeah, that was good too. They were all good. That guy, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He's hilarious, that guy. I can't remember his name. Really good.
There is snippets of truth in the whole lot of it, and it's really taken the piss out of anybody and everybody. It's funny.
Yeah, real funny. And what was the courier company? What was the courier company one? That was funny too.
I don't remember that one. Jürgen, you'd love it. Jürgen would love it.
Johnny, get hold of that one. It's as funny like the other ones.
What was that, Frosty? The Titanic or the Olympic? The Titanic was down the three point whatever it was kilometres, and the Jacques Cousteau Passard whatever went down the 10 kilometres in their submarine, and the Mariana friggin' whatever it is trench. Yeah. Like I say, with a pressure of 1,000 bar, a bar is actually 14 psi at sea level. Yeah.
Shouldn't be down there. They'll never get to spend their money now. John, sad, isn't it?
Well, like I say, it was a once in a lifetime adventure. And yes, they paid good money for it and all the rest of it.
I bet you it scared the shit out of them.
I don't know if that's one of those situations where you have travel insurance.
What happens if you're down there and you sort of the submarine imploded? That meant all the shit would come out. There'd be shit everywhere, wouldn't there?
Look,
you can go to sea.
Now that far down, you know, it'd just like blip.
Yeah.
It'd be like, you know,
Like on Instagram.
dehydrated, squashed, and nothing. You know.
We shouldn't be making jokes. It's a tragic thing to happen for the poor people.
I'm not really making a joke of it. It is a
Nah.
bit tragic, but like I
Yeah.
say, the big thing is experimental.
Yep.
They kept, you know, media
And
kept-
international waters.
yeah. And the other thing is, you know, some of the Apollo rockets were experimental. You know, the ones that blew up and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, you'd go through a strainer at that pressure.
It'd be like it'd come out like rabbit shit, wouldn't it? Ash?
Well, realistically, that's even more pressure than reverse osmosis.
Let's have a minute silence for the rich people that died in that submarine. Okay, time's up.
Oh, look, they were still people, you know, at the end of the day.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that kind of ruined my theory with the Russians knocked them off and we're going to hold them to hostage.
Yeah. I reckon the Russians did it.
Oh, okay. Only real thing I know about the Titanic, Frosty, was Leonardo DiCaprio and
he was an actor, John. He wasn't on the ship.
I thought so. Oh, well, didn't you watch the movie?
It wasn't a movie. It was a documentary.
Oh, based on the movie.
Yeah.
What was that song they were singing? It was playing when they were up on the deck.
I just spent 6 months in a leaky boat or something, wasn't it?
No, that was the Falklands War and the British British submarines. That was the British submarines. On the wings of a snow white dove. No, that wasn't the one. I'm going to have to Google it. I've forgotten.
I don't know. Crowded House. No, it was Split Ends. I think. Yeah. What was that song on Titanic? Yeah, come on, here's a quiz for you. What was it? What song was
My
it?
Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Deb got it. Good on you, Deb.
Yes, well done. Marvin, welcome.
What is it? Well, I didn't learn one thing out of all this Russian and American subs can only go down 1 kilometer. Always thought it was deeper. Yeah, they get deeper if they get attacked. They go right down.
What else has been happening in the world?
One
of the best actors on TV, Zelensky. Did another update on the saga. Oh, the Russians are going to bomb the nuclear station, so I had to turn it in.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
That's the thing that if it accidentally explodes, that you should have a what do you call it?
G'day, Jeff.
Voting thing here. Which way do you reckon the wind's going to be blowing when it blows up? If it blows up, if the wind's blowing towards the Ukrainians, the Russians did it. If it blows towards the Russians, the Ukrainians did it.
If anything happens, it'll be pointed at the Russians.
Well, as you do, it's either the Russians or the Chinese. That's standard.
Well, the whole thing about it is, I never did trust that slimy little prick.
Yeah.
And if anything happens, I'd be pointing my finger at him. But
depends on which way the wind's blowing. If the wind's blowing towards Russia.
I was having a bit of a trouble listening to Vladimir Putin's address today because my Russian's not very good. Sure. After Vladivostok and then a bit of stuff like that where you're drinking grog with them. Apart from that, that's it. I'm out. I've got no idea. G'day, Leo. How you doing?
Leo from
But-
Freehold.
But, at the end of the day, that's probably one of the best comedies we've had going on TV for a while.
Oh, it's good. Bit of a saga though. I reckon it's going to be as longer than what was it, Peyton Place and shit like that. It's going to be a long one. Yeah.
Yeah, but nothing will go as long as Coronation Street.
Oh, I don't know.
What?
But anyway,
Well,
they've bombed the bridge that joins the Crimea. That's a good starting point.
The whole thing about it, who needs a bridge unless you're going there?
Well, that's a
Or
good
going-
point.
or
That
want to
is
get
a
out of
good
there.
point. Yes. Well, now they have to drive all the way around. It's 300 kilometres or something to drive around. They have to. It's nasty. It is nasty. They shouldn't have blown up that bridge.
Well, tactically, when supply lines come into things, a very good tactic.
Yeah. Well, what happened with the dam? You know the dam.
G'day, Bobby.
That guy. G'day, Bob. How you going, mate? That guy got sick of putting his finger in the dike and pulled it out. The dam fell apart.
Oh, you're not letting me down, Bobby. You're not letting me down. Bobby is our station or channel resident comedian.
Yep.
Some of his jokes aren't real funny, but
Bobby's actually in Ukraine at the moment. He's in one of those little holes.
Oh, in a foxhole.
Yeah.
Is he a cub reporter?
Yep. He's fingering away there. He's fingering away like a beauty. He's typing into his phone while he's under fire. I don't know which side he's on. Oh, there you go, Jeff.
I think Bobby watched Message in a Bottle, and he's writing his messages and throw them out of his hole.
Yep.
Hoping like hell somebody will pick it up and write about it.
Yugoslavia had a 500-year war. Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Yeah.
what was it? Slovakia
Who won?
and Yugoslavia and that, they hated each other. They friggin' hate. But their towns is probably no different to North and South Darwin. They're not much bigger. And yet they hated each other. And it probably came from somebody screwed somebody else's sister, knocked her up, and wouldn't get married. And it's probably going on for hundreds of years, the same shit.
Yep. Sounds like a sketch out of Monty Python, doesn't it?
Yeah. Now, all right, Pricey, what's this? What do we got here? Have you heard about the reverse engineering on UFOs coming out of 700 whistleblowers?
Wow.
How do you reverse engineering
Take me to your leader.
a UFO?
Do you know that 95% of the UFO sightings are in America? Did you know that?
Is that in the areas where marijuana is legal or not?
Crocodile.
I haven't, I've been on the planet for a day or two, and I haven't seen a UFO. Although, once again, back out the farm, up the hill a bit, there was a bloke. You've seen the crop circle stuffs and whatever. He actually had a circle burnt in his, and he said, his cattle never milked the same, and he carried on about it for years, and he virtually got laughed out of the district. But he was a bit of a fruitcake before any of that started. Let's put it that way.
Mm.
And the lines were perfect, absolutely 100% perfect, and burnt grass.
Mm-hmm.
There was no singe beside that burnt line. There was nothing.
Were they two-stroke lawnmowers though, or four-stroke?
Look, I don't know what he used, but the whole part about it is when that burn circle went in, it was very well shielded. Put it that way.
I believe all this stuff.
Oh, look, I think I'm open for, arguments to and from. What's this, Jeff?
Yeah,
Come on, Johnny. Dictator Dan is an alien. No, he's not an alien. He's not an alien because no one has owned up to the bastard.
No, that's what happens when you keep the afterbirth and throw away the baby.
And the reason he got re-elected, because he didn't have any opposition. Oh, that's no good, Robert. That's no good, mate.
Have to pedal a bit faster, mate.
Yep.
What's that one?
Oh, look, I tell you what, Australia's got Pine Gap and all these other kind of stuff, and you wouldn't really know everything. You wouldn't really know everything that goes on with these governments and that. And I think as the governments change and stuff like that, half of them wouldn't even know what assets and stuff's there.
When they set off those bombs in where was it? Where was they set off those bombs in the centre of Australia? Where was it? Malinga, was it?
Maralinga.
Yeah. They're pretty sure they got all the Aborigines out there.
No, there was one that said it was pretty bright.
Yeah.
It's
the place where you want to sell suntan lotion.
Due diligence. They did drive around and make sure there was no one around, and then they gave everybody correct PPE, a set of sunglasses, and said turn away for 5 seconds and then have a look. And then we'll keep on monitoring until you next 5 years.
And you'll have brilliantly white teeth.
There is
Maralinga,
a few movies on Netflix in relation to a few bits and pieces like that, and there is a good amount of truth that filters out of them.
Yeah, I can't believe the fucking media nowadays, Johnny. Can you really?
What, Superman don't exist? Oh, bugger.
No, that was bullshit. That's kryptonite. He was not allergic to kryptonite. That's where they did the false bit there. They made that up.
And that means I'm going to have to take my poster of Linda Carter down.
Oh, yeah, and plus the guy that he wore his underpants on the inside. He didn't wear his underpants on the outside.
Well, that way they didn't get dirty.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to keep on turning them inside out and the other way around and back to the front. And, his were
Bobby's getting in the mood tonight. Have a look at it. Go, Bobby! Oh, well, what else we got? Yeah, blowing up the bridge. Yeah, they have to drive around now. That's no good, is it? Flooded the dam. That's exciting.
Dear.
That's pretty nasty, Bobby.
Oh, you can do better than that, Bobby. I'm sure you can do better than that.
Yeah, no worries. That's the way it goes with the nuclear weapons.
Nuclear weapons. Yes.
Yep.
Well, if we really look at it, there was 2 dropped. It killed a lot of people, but it saved a lot of people too.
Yes, it did.
It's
unfortunate it had to happen, though.
Yeah.
They estimated that the Allies would have lost 3 million troops invading Japan. They would never have surrendered.
No. But the how far? No, hang on. How far am I from sail? About an hour, Jeff.
Do you reckon anybody will buy you though?
No, Sale as in the
Oh,
town.
right, okay.
It's just up the road a bit, Jeff. Just up the road a bit. I'll get back to that town shortly when I finish the dribble I was going to dribble. No, I forgot. Countries then went into producing nuclear weapons so they could say to others, well, we've got them. If you want to drop yours, we'll drop ours, So, in other words, that made a level playing field. And they all knew that no one was going to win out of it. So, in actual fact, the invention of the nuclear bomb, although there's always been threats and all this kind of stuff, it's kept at a level playing field where they realise that no one's going to win. So,
Exactly.
unless you want to end mankind, you don't do it.
There's another way of looking at it, John. During World War One, they used the gas. Everybody was using gas, dropping gas. Millions died. And it comes around to World War Two, nobody used gas. So if you come around to World War Three, do you think they're going to use nuclear weapons? Probably go back to gas again, I suppose. But that's the one thing you want to look at. They won't use nuclear weapons. Nobody's going to be stupid enough to use nuclear weapons. They'll have them used upon themselves. It's the end of it all. But have a think about the gas in World War One. Well, why didn't they use it in World War Two? Because they get used against themselves.
We've got a secret weapon. We feed Man About Oz seafood pizzas and give him rum and beer to drink and drop him on another country. We win. By the time he farts and fucking carries on, we win.
Yep.
G'day, Dave. How you doing, mate?
G'day, Dave. Go to love Taylor. I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, Dave usually drops in, says hello.
Does he?
Dave's got a good channel, shows his part of Thailand and what he's up to, and some people might think it's boring, some people, whatever. But I find his channel, good group of people. No dramas there. Dave's always doing something to keep himself amused. And
I was watching Dave the other day. He was putting a pond in or something.
Oh, that was going back a while ago. He's got he's got his man shed now. Got the man cave.
All right.
Got the man cave. And gone whole hog with the solar.
Yep, I'll be in Thailand next week, Johnny. Next Thursday.
Oh dear, look out, Thailand.
Yep.
Warning.
Yep.
There's an alien coming.
Yeah, it'd be good. Fucking 2,200 for the airfare.
Yeah, I know, it's gone up.
Very nasty.
It's ridiculous.
Oh,
And
well.
the main part of that is this bullshit world tariff bull crap parodies on fuel and that. And why the hell countries have fallen for this crap? Of course, governments will, because they all have some form of taxes plus their tariffs and all the rest of it. So the higher it goes, the more they get. But they should be looking after the people. Like, I mean to say, Bass Strait, between you and I, is where a lot of it comes from. The pipe runs is probably fucking 7 kilometres away from me, that runs, down to Hastings and down into bloody Altona, and they load it on a boat and piss it off, and then bring stuff back because it's too expensive to do the processing here. In other words, they take it to some other little shitty country, pay them peanuts, pollute their place because it wouldn't be up to the same standards, then bring it back, and it's world parity pricing. Well, they're not paying world parity pricing on wages, health and environment and safety and all that. One that I'm very passionate about. Very passionate about.
Yeah.
You can, Jeff. You actually can, but it's sometimes expensive. I think we can dig up some pictures of Az wearing a tie. Oh, dear.
Not let it. Has anybody in the crowd not got a picture of Az?
I've even got some made in a hula dress and stuff like that.
It wasn't me.
Oh, that wasn't you. It must have been Bobby Crush that made them.
Yeah. Don't say anything about Bobby Crush. He'll get on your leg, mate. He won't let you go.
He doesn't worry about me. He's got you to play with.
Yeah.
I think you two should get married. You're made for each other.
Oh, it's been a lot of years now. He's been after me, hasn't it?
Bobby be in Thailand next week. Sawanipun.
Yeah, sort of.
Thursday evening, be there. And you're just like, oh, hi, honey, you're home. Yeah.
It should be good.
It should be. There's no reason why you should have a bad trip.
How do you reckon I'm going to borrow my car?
That is a laugh. Next joke.
Yeah.
That's the only car I know that's 15 years old, and except for the main structure of it, everything else is new.
Yep, certainly is.
It's only done very short amount of kilometres because it spent most of its time in a panel shop.
Fucking did. You know, she took it. I got it panel beated once. She smashed it. I got it panel beated 2 days later. She ran up the back of some more cars. 2 days out of the panel beaters.
One thing about it, while they're getting fixed, Stephen, they don't depreciate because of the larger kilometres and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, apparently she's been hit in the back now. She's got a little dip in the back. Tailgate won't open. Like, that's a little dip. Oh, fuck, I come home one time and the side of the car's virtually it wasn't the same shape as when I left it. So I walked in and said, what happened to the car? Oh, I had a little crash. Oh, really? When were you going to mention that? Like the fucking bumper bars hanging off? I had a little crash. Fair enough. Do you know, one time she was fucking driving, John, this is before I met her, and she hit 5 fucking motorbikes. Like they were lined up. She fucking ran into the back of a lot of them. They all went fucking flying. Yeah, 10-pin bowling.
Oh, that still reminds me of that last time I was in Thailand, and just sitting out virtually on the street, having a beer and a cigarette, and just people watching, traffic watching. A motorbike in the left-hand lane, a motorbike in the right-hand lane, a utility vehicle in the middle lane, and the lights go green, and you would have thought it was at a F100, F1 race. Away they go, and the 2 motorbikes, not thinking about anything, both verged at the same time into the middle lane, smacked into each other, and splattered all over the road. I laughed my guts out. Geez, that was funny. You couldn't have done a sequence of that if you were trying to shoot it on bloody camera. Travelling Fools, g'day, mate. How you doing, buddy?
Yep. Yeah. When she crashed, her main problem was when she was driving, she was always on the fucking phone. She can't drive without fucking being on the fucking phone.
Well, that's Google Maps.
Yeah, and, fucking it was. Yeah.
Okay, now here's a question. Traveling Fools, you might be able to answer this question. He's pretty smart. When you go to Google Maps and stuff like that, there's always a woman telling you what to do, right? Turn left here, turn right there. Now, if you've got a map and there's a woman driving and you tell her turn left, turn right, she'll argue with you, right? So obviously that's why the accident's coming, because two women arguing with each other is just not going to happen, is it? I rest my case.
Yeah. It's bloody shocking the phones over there in Thailand. When you get on the BTS, Jesus, every one of them's got a phone in their face.
Oh, look, it's it's alienated. You know, in some ways, that it's brought us the ability to contact others and talk, across the globe. But in other ways, it's alienated people.
Yeah. You go to a party or something, John, and you sit at the table with a heap of people, they're all on their fucking phones. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I have in Thailand anyway.
You know, what are you going to say? Oh, I'm going to the fridge. Anybody want a beer? And then you pick up the phone and oh, yes, please. Yes, thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah.
So the human race at the moment, I think, John, with these phones, they've lost the art of communication. It's fucking gone out the window.
It is. Everybody's doing texting, and you're right. A phone call, the real art of conversation, because it's very short and rather abrupt text messaging stuff. And I won't text message backwards and forwards. And I get a sore finger. I'd rather ring somebody up and say, "G'day, mate, how you going?" Links at the top, Jeff. Links at the top. If you like, I shall repost it for you.
Just especially for you, Jeff.
See?
And Leo from Free. That's a mouthful. That he's getting his phone fixed now, and he's going to come on.
I'm man about Oz. I'm looking at backstage. No one there yet.
He's probably on the wrong one. You put up the right link?
Yeah, straight off the string notes.
Well. So, we've covered the news. News was pretty disastrous, wasn't it?
I'll click on it myself. Oh, look at that. I'm entering. Yep, that's the right link. Hello, me. How you going?
For the foreigner, he meant for the foreigner. It's above you, Jeff.
Yeah, that's all right, Oz. Yeah, you got to remember Jeff's not technically challenged.
Is he? No,
yeah.
These things happen when you're at the top.
G'day, Mike. Jeff, I just did. You only have to go up. I'll put it there. I'll do it again for you, Jeff. So when you see it, Jeff, you just get straight on it.
He's probably got you blocked.
He mightn't have his glasses on.
Oh, dear.
He mightn't have his glasses.
Just below Mike Dowdy's comment. There it is, Jeff. It's 2 below you. Should have done it in Braille.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I'll do it in smoke signals.
Where's Boozy? What's happened to Boozy?
She's been working. I think she's been doing overtime and shit like that last time I spoke to her.
A lovely lady.
I forgot in smoke signals the difference between
okay.
dashes and dots. Yeah. Could I get it? If I get it mixed up, I burn the blanket, It's a bugger. And then it just stuffs up your message because there's a whole heap of more smoke goes up.
All right.
Yeah, Beezy would be in bed now.
Yep. He must have you fucking blocked, John.
I don't know what you're doing, Jeff. It's at the top of the page. It should be right in front of you. I've put it up a couple of times. It must be your phone.
All right, I'll do it. Mightn't have me blocked.
Well, Jeff, I'm not joking. Jeff does lots of things on his phone and then wonders why things don't work because he presses, trying to do stuff. Look, we've all done the same thing.
There you go, Jeff, right under your comment.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, well.
What was that show on TV? Some mothers do have them. That was an English show, wasn't it?
What's Jeff using?
There he is.
Or you got him, haven't you?
There he is.
He's got you fucking blocked, Johnny.
Speaking of some mothers do have him, here he is. Welcome, Jeff. So how you feeling, mate? Yeah, that's probably good for your throat.
No microphone. No, he's there.
You got no volume.
I'm actually cruising.
Oh, yes, you have.
Sorry?
I'll turn you up.
What, no volume?
I'll leave one on, mate.
I'll turn you up, Jeff.
No volume?
Yeah, you're right.
You're right now. Oh, okay, sorry.
You've got YouTube on as well as StreamYard, right?
Yeah, I had YouTube open in the background because there's shit going on. You wouldn't believe it in Cebu and Bahal. You know the drama I'm involved in. It's just gotten beyond ridiculous. But anyway, I'm on top of it, luckily. But as you can hear, I'm not real good. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I'm coming across, but I'm off my fucking dial. I'm cruising, mate. I really am. The amount of drugs they got me on is shit. But I refuse to give up my lifestyle. I'm still smoking. Listen to my voice. And I'm still smoking. Hey, I am not going to roll over and be a 65-year-old fucking old man. Fuck it. I refuse to do that. I'm not going to stop doing what I've done all my life. Drinking piss, having a good time, fucking smoking. I'm sick, right? But that doesn't mean I have to roll over and fucking die. And I won't.
Well, at the end of the day, you can give up smoking, give up drinking, give up living, and then die.
Yeah, fuck it.
Or
continue
on. And
If I go out, I'll go out my way, not fucking in withdrawal for a drag on a cigarette, and not fucking swearing at AA. And yeah, exactly. And I'm not going to go out going AA 13 steps. I'm going to go out on my deathbed with a fucking glass of piss in my hand and a smoke saying, fuck it, I feel good. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I feel good. Hey, I hope you don't mind this. I want to show you something. You probably haven't seen this. But this cost me $12. It's behind. I'm going to get out the way. I got this made up on my YouTube channel. Yeah. Cost me $12. Now the same thing here in Aussie would have cost me hundreds. It would have cost me hundreds. But you know, Okay, it looks Mickey Mouse at the moment. I'm gonna put it on that side of the wall once I get the office all set up again because it's still being fixed up after the flood.
Yeah.
2 years down the track, and we still haven't had the tradies in. The place is a mess. That's the back window, obviously. It's got the curtains closed, but I've 3 other walls. So I'm going to put it on a wall, have it all put it up there,
How's that?
turn all the monitors around.
Perfect.
I've got all the maps of the Philippines and Southeast Asia. I've got all my monitors. And once I get the office organised, it's going to be really cool. But that's down the track at the moment.
It's really cool now because it's fucking winter time.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, I've got my beer outside. I went and got some. They're icy cold.
Yeah.
Mate, I just sucked San Miguel Light in Cebu. So, I mean, I didn't go anywhere without a San Miguel Light in my fucking hand. I don't like red.
Hang on.
That, Jeff, that's a girl's trick. You don't get light. You got to get full power, mate. Get pissed.
Stephen, Jeff's saying San Miguel Light. Everybody thinks that San Miguel Light is a light beer.
It's just
As
San
in
Miguel.
low alcohol. It's not fucking low alcohol. It's light in colour. That's the only reason it's called San Miguel Light. It's about
I think it's about, Steve, it's about 4.5%. It's not a light beer. It's not a 0.2. You know, it's not what we call
I'm
light
sorry,
beer.
I just went by the lightness of Australia. When they say light beer, I apologise to both of you guys. No need just to be so fucking savage towards me.
Light San Miguel Light has a totally different. It's a totally different beer. Like I understand what you're saying. We have light beer, but that's not the same as San Miguel Light. It's just a name because it's San Miguel Pilsner is a brown like a beer, right? But San Miguel Light is kind of, it looks like fucking urine. It's yellow.
Yes,
Oh, don't want to drink that.
San Miguel Pilsen is a very nice drop.
Oh yeah, I love it.
San Miguel Light, like I say, it's not light. It's a light colour. Low carb.
So
It's a nice drink. It is a very nice drink.
yeah. Oh, San Miguel's beautiful, mate. Nice drop. Yeah, it is a nice drop.
And I bought back 3 bottles of Tanduay as well. I don't know if you guys know Tanduay, but it's
Tanduay.
Jeff,
They're
Go on,
cheap, shitty whiskey stuff. Yeah, it tastes like crap.
So whose link did you come in on, Jeff?
sorry, who's what?
Link did you hit to come on?
I'm sorry, I missed it again, Steve. I don't know the sounds.
What link did you click on to come on here?
Oh yeah, like you said, all of a sudden it just appeared in chat above when I said, "Hey, this is weird. What's going on?" For the first couple of times Johnny put it up, I didn't see anything. Then when you said it's just another link above your last comment, it just appeared. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how that worked out. And I kept going up because there's 2 things here. It's got it had live chat and chat replay.
Okay.
So I clicked on live chat and I looked for the link in there. And then you click on live chat and it comes up chat replay. And I looked in there. And now I've got private chat and comments. So live chat and private chat and the other one, that's gone. And it's now replaced with private chat and comments. So
what you should be doing is clicking on the comments. Then you see the comments as they come up.
yeah, I see that now. I don't know how you stay. I don't know how you stay on top of it. I mean, as you know, I've done live streams, but I have a moderator look after that for me. I never concentrate.
It really helps if you've got 2 screens, Jeff. It really does help.
Yeah,
I do that as well. I do that as well because I've got a 32.
There's a program you can get if you've got a tablet and you've got a laptop. There's a program you can get. You can plug your tablet into your laptop and have 2 screens. I've got that myself. So you use a tablet and your laptop. People don't know that. Only I know that.
Mate, I got the screen. I got the laptop. I got this phone. I got that phone. That camera. I got 2 of these Sony Cyber Shots. 2 of them. 2 phones. 2 I've actually got 4 laptops, but I only use 3 of them. and I've got 2 monitors, mate. I'm fucking not tech savvy, and working in between them all. Oh, Jesus Christ, this old brain of mine gets fucked up something weekend.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me, Stephen. I've got to go and take my tablets back in a tick.
All right. I'm going for a smoke.
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
dear.
I forgot. I actually forgot last night to take my bloody tablets. I just got to take 2 tablets of a night. I forgot them last night, but now you reminded me when you were talking about tablets.
Yeah, watch. Have you seen that movie Scanners? I'm going to watch it.
Scam? What's that about?
Scanners. When the head blows up.
Don't know that one.
Oh, that's fucking horrible that was. Remember that back in the day? It was back in the 70s, I think, wasn't it?
I don't know. Not sure. Oh, what the hell? I had these meds. What the hell? Oh, no, I don't. Must be upstairs.
No. I'm off to Thailand next week, mate.
Yeah, and I'm back to the Philippines in a month, as long as I get medical clearance.
Yeah, I'm going to call into the Philippines on my way back.
Whereabouts are you heading to Thailand, Steve?
All over the place, mate. I'm landing in Phuket first, and Bangkok, and up to Chiang Rai, right up the top.
Not being personal or anything, but are you on your own, single, or you've got commitments?
Single, mate. No, single.
Oh, mate, you're going to have a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have a ball. Look, even when I was in Cebu recently, I'd be sitting outside the hotel. There was like a balcony right on the street, and they had tables and chairs, and I'd take a coffee out there. I'd just sit there and watch people go by. Mate, the amount of times, I mean, look at me. I am not Brad Pitt. I'm 65 years of age. I'm broken down. I'm not good looking. I'm old. But I was absolutely amazed at the number of young, really attractive women that approached me. Here's the thing. I'm not interested. I've been married to my Sarah for 34 years.
Yeah, it's okay.
We have a fantastic relationship.
This time when I go over there, Jeff, I'm going for a 50-year-old, mate.
Yeah, well, these young girls,
no, I mean 50, 25 and 25. That makes 50, doesn't it?
Mate, you know, like these younger, the mentality of the education level and you know, just general knowledge. They got
same in Thailand, Jeff. You go over there. I mean, I'm pretty old fart myself, and the amount of young chicks that want to get onto you, want to get onto your wallet, I guess.
Mate, I've met a number of guys that marry these absolute fucking don't be you know, amazed, but they're drop dead gorgeous young dolly birds. They bring them to Australia, and within 3 months they realise, hang on, I'm 60 years of age, she's 22. I've got nothing in common with this bitch. You know, like I've had guys say to me, I just can't fucking get on with it. You
can't.
You know. And I said, why did you marry me?
I mean, Jeff, you're listening to Slim Dusty and they're listening to fucking Justin Bieber.
Yeah. And never the twain shall meet.
Yeah, never it's just not possible.
Yeah, it's a fucking joke.
Yeah, it's not my mate, he's 25 years older than his missus, but he gets on all right with it. But I don't know. Well, about 10, 15 years is my max, I suppose.
You know, I mean, Steve, seriously, she had the dick cut off yet or what?
Don't know, mate. She might have. He might have his dick chopped off.
That was below the belt.
It was, wasn't it?
Joking, mate, just joking.
Nothing like waking up with a penis on the side of your fucking leg. Fuck off!
Well, listen, mate. Make sure you do this for me. I absolutely implore you, Stephen. I'm not being silly, or I'm not joking, or I'm not making any fun. Make fucking sure that your travel insurance medical is the best you can get.
Yeah.
When I ended up in Chongwa Hospital with pneumonia, you were not fucking...
last time you're on, mate, yeah.
Mate, my first creed, my first fucking instruction to anybody on my channel that's going to go to Southeast Asia, Philippines included, if you don't take travel insurance with you, medical insurance, you're a fucking lunatic. You're an imbecile. And I practice what I preach. I hadn't had medical insurance this time.
Well, after listening to you, your last time you're on, I actually I never travel with insurance because I usually insure myself. You know, I've got enough money to get myself out of trouble. I took out insurance.
Mate, this was $120,000.
That's after listening to what that was after listening to what you said.
My hospital bill was $120,000
Yeah.
Australian. Now, you tell me that you're going to Thailand for what, a month, 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Have you got $120,000 in your fucking back pocket to pay if you get pneumonia over there? I don't think so.
I might have. Never know.
Well, you know, then you're obviously a multi-millionaire. And well, good luck. Way to go. I'm impressed. But your average bloke isn't. Your average bloke is a guy on $1,000 bloody dollars a month pension. And that's all he's got.
Jeff, you should use Stephen as a travel agent.
Oh, well, hey.
No. That was tongue in cheek, Jeff, because Stephen's got a little story about him booking his travel tickets.
Yeah.
And it's quite funny, actually. It's quite funny. Go ahead, Stephen, before I
No. Go on, you can do it. Go on.
I was talking to Stephen, and he was saying, yeah, I booked the ticket to Thailand, yeah, and I booked the ticket from, you know, I'm going on that day, rah. And he says, yeah, and I booked the ticket from Tassie across to Melbourne. And he said, I've done it on that day. And I said, you fucked it up. And he said, what do you mean? And I said, it's a month after the bloody plane leaves to go to fucking Thailand, you dumb cunt.
June, July, same thing.
Listen, one of the first
Fuck a bit of a cunt, that one. That cost me a fucking $150 fucking bucks, that mistake. Cunts.
Hang on, I'm butting in. One of the first times I've ever done is watch chat. Manabutos. 4 billion women on this planet and you want to marry one always makes me laugh. Let me tell you another side of that. That's why I'm an atheist, Manabutos, because God made woman and God made man. He put those 4 billion bloody women on the planet and he put me on the planet, but he only gave me one penis. What a sick, twisted motherfucker is God.
Yeah, but God also said not all men are created equal.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, I met a chick in a pub one night and she says, I don't go out with any bloke who hasn't got at least a 10-inch cock. And I said, well, fucking, we're not dating. I'm not cutting 3 inches off of you fucking slag.
Well, that was like at Tullamarine there once, and I went into the urinal and a bloke had WOG, W-O-G, written on his cock. And I said, well, what did you get WOG written on your cock? He said, you want to see when it stands right up? It says Wollongong.
This man
Aztec, what are you doing on the panel? I thought you would have been in Sydney for the pole dancing competition. The World Pole dancing competition's on in Sydney this weekend.
Oh, shit. Didn't they just have some queer festival?
Yeah, but this one's more. It's about the art and the aerobics and the strength and the execution and all of that. You know.
Well, you know what I loved about the 60s and the 70s? Poofter bashing was totally acceptable. Fuck out.
Who is this guy?
No, well, you didn't ask.
You're talking about the third gender again.
You didn't ask any of the poofters because I don't think that they enjoyed it. If they did, they were masochists. Man about Oz.
I mean, like, you know, that Piers Ackerman. I mean, have you ever watched him? He's really correct. I mean, you can go out tomorrow and you can say, I'm a woman and compete in a woman's sport and beat her hands down and get a gold medal and thousands and millions of dollars in sponsorship, but you're a bloke. But that doesn't matter. The fucking idiots in this world have said, if you turn around today and say that I renounce my manhood and I want to be a woman and go into a woman's sport, oh, that's okay. But you're still a man, and you're 10 times stronger, and you've got 10 times much more resilience and power. You're going to win.
Oh, you remember the old days, Jeff, with the Olympics with the Russians? Geez, some of them were fucking guys.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hang on. That was before they banned steroids. But
steroids on your Wheaties.
If you go back into tennis, there was a tennis player called Billie Jean King.
Oh, yeah. She's a fucking queer as the day's long. She's a total dyke.
Yeah,
She's
but
butch as hell.
Well, the whole part about it is there itself was a gender change.
Yeah, she started it off. She brought the queer into tennis. She came out and brought queer into tennis, lesbian, transgender. She's the one that started it.
I like
about Oz. Jesus Christ.
I liked Jermaine Greer with the burn the bra thing. I went to many of those burn the bra things. I thought that was a very good. It was titillating.
Yeah, she had balls.
Titillating. Hey.
Let it out, Jeff. Let it out, mate. Let it out. Don't swallow it. Spit it out. Go on. Spit it into the camera. You'll get us some views.
No,
Jeez,
no.
I'll tell you. I wouldn't wouldn't wish this on anybody, guys. Don't get
Well, Ed, I'm gonna. To me, Jeff, your wife travelled virtually the same airline as you, the same path that you took to go to the Philippines.
Same shit.
Yeah, and she got viral pneumonia as well.
Yeah, and she was in the second best hospital at Cebu. I swear to God, I think I told you that on the Monday night after I went in on the Saturday.
Yeah.
On the Monday night, I honestly thought that was my last day. Without being a drama queen, I honestly thought I was going to die that night. And she had told me the same thing on one night when she was in the other doctor's hospital. That's exactly how she felt too. She didn't think she was going to make it.
My point is viral pneumonia is airborne.
Yeah.
And the point I'm trying to get is,
I think we picked it up on the plane, both of us.
I was just going to say that the HEPA filters on the bloody plane and those kind of things, and that kind of public safety, it doesn't look as though that's been adhered to. Because it's not a coincidence that your wife travels on the same airline, you travel on the same airline, and you both end up with the same problem. I rest my case.
Well, you're inside a sealed tube that's pressurized and all the air's coming through filters. If they don't clean those filters, the amount of shit that builds up. I mean, look at spa baths. If you don't fucking clean your filters in a spa bath every fortnight, you're going to end up with Legionnaire's disease and you're going to fucking die. Spa baths are where you get Legionnaire's disease, and that shit will kill you. And that's because people don't clean the filters.
Yeah, Jeff, there's a question for you. Can you read that question? Can you read that question?
Yeah, I can.
It isn't a Cobra.
I've actually got the details written down somewhere. I've got the whole fucking lot written. Hang on. It's in my other book. Manabutos, I've got the entire details of where you can buy the hat, the name of the company, the phone number, everything. Drop Johnny or me an email and I'll give you the details.
For what? But it It is an Akubra. Yes, it is a Akubra.
Yeah, I'll
And
tell you.
and
get it.
you did see Man About Oz. You did see Jeff lift the hat off, and
Man about those, and I'm going man about Oz. Fuck
Yeah.
me.
doesn't worry
Oh.
about it. You're thinking you're still in the Philippines.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
yeah.
Man about. Why didn't I see that? You see, I told you I'm off my fucking brain.
Actually, you're doing bloody well. Actually, better than normal.
How much you pay for the
you
hat,
should,
Jeff?
You should
Oh, sorry,
continue
John.
taking those pills.
I
How
bought
much you
this-
pay for the hat, Jeff?
I bought this about 2 years ago, and it cost me $680. I bought it from Ari and Williams in St. Mary's,
Oh, yeah.
$680. But what you had to do, you had to put a deposit down of $500, and it took 6 months. It took 6 months to actually get it. By the time
They had to
pay-
breed the rabbits. They had to breed the rabbits in China because the bloody things are made
Yeah,
in.
they're made in
Oh,
fucking
I'm
China now, Jeff.
I'm lucky. This is like I say, this is guaranteed. It's got a
Yeah,
It's
it
got
says
a-
it on the bottom, Joe. It says same but different.
yeah, it's Australian rabbit. It's not the Chinese rabbit. They've changed
Oh,
over that.
shit.
And you know the
Yeah.
stupid excuse? The stupid excuse they're saying that there's not enough rabbits in Australia to help the process. And they've even taken the fucking from now, they make the Akubra in China. It's
Yeah.
not manufactured in Australia anymore. I got one of the that's why you can't buy this anymore here. The stupidity and they must think we're all dumb. They're saying that there's no rabbits left in Australia to make Akubra hats. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. No rabbits left in Australia.
I'm not joking. I was looking for one yesterday, a Kruger hat, and
Boy.
I ended up because I want to wear one. I want to look cool like Jeff does, and I could
Yeah.
find some really cheap ones on Alibaba, genuine ones.
Well,
Well, actually, between all right, you get one, Stephen. So between yourself, Jeff, Man About Oz, and Az, we can have a line dancing competition. Then you can put all your hats on it.
I'm not wearing those fucking boots that fucking Man About Oz wears. I've seen his fucking feet. The fucking Az would be wearing fucking high heel shoes.
Yeah, well, I was
He's
just
fucking real
gonna say,
thick. They're sick, those bastards. I kept away from them.
between
I
those
think
two wearing their pink fucking boots and that, that's a bit much.
Yeah.
But at
You
least
see
they
that?
stand out in the crowd.
you see that, Steve?
What's that, man?
That's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
Anzac
yeah.
badge, the rising sun.
Oh shit, yeah, really?
Fucking can't wear an Akubra without that.
Mm.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
the Akubra was made for the military.
well, actually, I'm not sure. I think it's more of a stockman hat, isn't it?
No, it was
Well,
made for the
actually,
military. Originally, it was made for
originally-
the military. That's why they became famous.
The slouch hat
Yeah,
was made
slouch
by
hat,
a
Oh,
Cougar.
yeah, I mean,
Well, that company.
the shit for sure. I mean, that is classic Aussie. That is classic
Apparently, it's the most popular hat in the world.
Aussie. Mate, when I went to Cebu, I had people
So the rumor
walking
goes, I suppose. I don't know. Probably I'm wrong.
touching it. In Changi Airport, people were coming up to me, touching it.
No, if I seen you with that hat, that $800 fucking bucks, I'd fucking steal it and grab it and run. I'd give you back your wig, but that'd be all right.
Well,
Uh,
I love the damn thing. What am I going to
No.
do when it
No, I bet about I haven't got a visa to be there. I'm banned from Thailand, apparently.
Well, I'll actually be honest with you. It's starting to smell bad now because you sweat through it. All your sweat
Yeah.
goes through you. It is
Haven't you-
starting to-
Didn't you get the one with the sweatband? You got to get the sweatband on it.
Well, it's got
Mate.
one. Can you see it? But I don't know how to clean it.
Well,
I'm
top of
gonna
your head was full of water.
I've
watching
sprayed it
hot soapy water.
hot soapy water. Yeah, I don't want to.
Warm soapy
Yeah,
water,
That,
not too hot.
that might, when you put your jeans in the wash for the first time, you lose the color. I don't want to get it lightened by using hot
There
soapy
you go,
water.
Jeff.
Oh, look at that! Fuck, that's been around a while.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
So this is original. This is an original Kubra.
Yep.
Did you get
Okay.
that off Arthur Dunga?
Yep. Fucking hell.
Jackaroo.
That's very close to an Arthur Dunga hat.
Yeah.
The Dunga. Fuck me dead. He was amazing, that bloke. What a fucking great
Arthur
comedy
Dunga.
that was.
Oh yeah. Watch that. Yeah, he's very funny.
What happened to Con the Fruiterer? I fucking love that.
Oh,
guy.
yeah, he was good too.
Oz, they've dropped the 45 days. It's back to the 28 days in Thailand for your visas. The visa on demand, walk-in visa.
30 days, John.
I still can't go
28,
with
I
this
think. Anyhow,
man
whatever.
I checked.
man about Oz. I can't believe it. I am so fucking ashamed and embarrassed. I don't know where the fuck my brain was at that time. Manabuto's man about Oz. I just can't believe I fucking got that so wrong. Oh, fuck.
I reckon it was funny because you've been in the
I thought it was funny.
You've been in the Philippines too long.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, I learned a lot of new Cebuano phrases. So, my mind's been. My missus got a shock. I come home. I says, "Oh, what's for panahapon?" She goes, "Unsa?" Tell her, "Go, you fucking speak Bisaya, you motherfucker."
Afternoon tea. What's for afternoon tea?
Because she's worried that I'm going to fucking understand what she's talking to her family about, where she's spending all the money.
The whole part about it is you don't have to worry about that.
They used to make good ads in
They've
fucking.
got their own language when it comes to that, Jeff.
Mate, after 34 years of marriage, she can do what she likes. We have absolutely 100% trust in each other. I don't care what she does because she's never going to shit on me and she knows I'm never going to shit on her. 34 years of marriage, how many Western guys do you know? I mean, you can count them on the fucking one hand. The amount of guys that have been married to a fucking Asian bird for 34 years. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. They fizzle out real quick. Some of them go for
Mr. Perrin's been married for near on that amount of time.
No, he hasn't.
How many?
35 brutal marriages.
You don't know dozens and dozens. You know a few. That's my point. You know a few. You don't know. Dozens
25 years. I know more people that got 25 years for murder than I do that have been married for 30 years.
That's what I said.
How many years you been married for, Steve? Perrin? Mr. Perrin? He's only not that long, I don't think, John.
Pardon?
10 years. I don't think he's been married that long. He's going to come out with it, is he?
He's been married for a lot of years. But anyhow.
Come on, Steve. Come out with the information.
Like I say, most people.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Hang on.
He's going to go and check.
He's going to check the barcode on the back of her neck.
I could say something nasty there, but I'll get myself into trouble, so I won't.
He's a very violent drunk.
I fucking pity Thailand. Jesus Christ, look what's coming.
One guy I'll be seeing when I get over there is Mr. Steve Perrin. I'll have a laugh. I'll be down at patio too, Steve. I'll talk to you privately about it.
Clark, Steve, what did you do about transferring money? Because all the money changes are closed down here. Have you got any baht to take with you, or what are you doing that way?
I usually use the card, mate. I just put it in the machine and spits out money.
You know about the new scam? If you're using your card in like a department store and that, the cashier will take a photo of your card, and then what they're doing is they're not ripping you off wholesale. They're adding like 49 baht iTunes cards to your credit card every day.
Well, Thailand's very strict with the cards over there, Jeff. They're very strict with the cards.
Yeah, it will be
Thailand's different to Philippines.
If anybody comes near your card with a phone, the cashier in a store. I'm not talking about a bank. They won't do it in a bank. But this is going on in department stores.
I heard about that,
Yeah, so be real careful if you purchase a new shirt or some clothes or some jeans or shoes or whatever.
I don't fucking buy nothing over there, Jeff. I just fucking shoplift.
Mate, I fucking bought it because it's so cheap. I got stretched jeans for $4.50, and they're going to last me 10 years. I got T-shirts for $3.80. I got 4 T-shirts. Right, buy 3 get 1 free for 180 pesos, about $5.50, and they're really good quality T-shirts.
Stay frosty. Stay Frosty, there's two countries in Thailand. There's Bangkok and the rest of Thailand. Bangkok's not a third world country at all. The rest of the country is.
The whole
Oh, and
part of it
Paddy
is-
is part of it, yeah.
you know, the one thing about Thailand, I've always, I'll take cash with me, get off the aeroplane, go up to the 7-Eleven, get a stubby, go out in the car park, do a strip tease, have a cigarette, go back into the airport, go down the bottom to the money changers, change some cash, and then, Winston's. I'm smoking them, and you shouldn't be smoking the Winston Red. You should be smoking the Reserve, Jeff.
There's nothing in them. You smoke them. You smoke red. You take a puff on those things and you drag the whole thing down on one fucking, because there's nothing in them. They're so weak as piss.
Yeah, the first couple
No,
of cigarettes will do
I-
that, Jeff, but after a
yeah.
while you get used to it. You suck it like a normal one.
Yeah, but
105 pesos, $3
yeah,
for a pack.
and in Australia you pay $40.
That's
Or
right. You buy a
$30.
whole carton of these. Every time I went in the 7-Eleven, give me a ream of Winston Red.
I've got a-
reams.
Correct, Az. Correct.
That is that is absolutely correct, Az. I was just going to comment on that. It leaves Australia for fucking dead. The technology in Bangkok. That's for the rest of the country. It doesn't need. Oh, you got to have a passport to get in fucking Bangkok now. For the rest of the country, fucking terrible. And when you live in Bangkok, Johnny, the Bangkokers, they don't treat fucking the rest of the country very nicely. You're a fucking alien.
Realistically, most of them
See
come
those guys?
from. What are you expecting? A power failure?
Well, if I do, we do.
He's going to pull his cock out. He's going to pull his cock out.
We do get the occasional brown out here. This cost me 640 pesos, about $12.
Really?
And-
What's that for?
Well, it's an emergency light system, Steve.
Oh, that's
What
good.
happens is if
Yeah.
the power goes out, you always
Oh.
keep it plugged in. And as soon as the power goes out, these fucking lights come on. The battery lasts, because it's fully charged, the battery lasts 17 hours. And, mate, they're
Yes, that's
fucking
good.
unbelievable.
Terrific.
Says you could do an operation with that light.
Yeah, as soon as
It looks like something from outer space.
the electricity goes off, these kick in,
Yeah.
and you
Take me to your leader.
$12. Fucking
Oh,
brilliant.
good stuff, mate. That's real good, boy. That I'll have a look at them when I'm over there.
15
Oh, mate.
years. 15
Gadgets,
years.
15 years, yeah. Well, that's a pretty good innings, Steve.
I bought back this solar panel light. I bought solar panel lights off eBay and fucking Amazon here for $30-40, and they've lasted like 2 or 3 weeks. I bought one back from Cebu that I bought off Lazada, which is their eBay, and the fucking thing is just brilliant. It fucking 10 times the light. It's just so much more powerful. It's so much more reliable. And it's, it's just amazing. And it's $12 compared to the $40 piece of shit that lasted 2 weeks here. And I bought 3 of them. And I've got to get up and fucking pull them down because they just fucked up. They're rubbish. The solar shit in the Philippines. This is Australia. We're one of the hottest countries on the planet. The Philippines solar stuff is 100% better than any shit we've got. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Jeff, just do us a favour.
Made in China, though, Jeff. Made in China.
I was just going to say, I bet you it's made in China.
Everything's made in China.
Yeah, even I'm made in China. Yeah.
Well, hang on, let me have a look.
Sad fucking reality of it all, isn't it?
Don't buy a submarine that's made in China.
Yeah, don't especially if you live in the Philippines, because they can't go underwater. There's not enough fucking depth there.
Oh, Philippines has got
They'll never lose one of their submarines over there, John. Can't go under fucking water. It's too shallow to fucking.
No. The Philippines. You can get in deep water in the Philippines.
Oh, well, they should have a submarine. Maybe they could buy them cheap off the fucking ties.
There's no label on it, Steve. There's no label on it that says made anywhere. I've checked every up,
Yeah.
down, sideways, back and front. There's no label on it saying where it's made.
I'll
So
actually invest in one of those. I used to have a factory a long time ago in a far off land, and I paid fucking $800 for a fucking, because I had a, well, I won't go on it. And I had to buy 3 of the fucking things.
G'day, Steve. How you doing? Yeah, you were made in New Zealand, Steve.
Yeah, same thing,
and you
same
didn't-
but different.
You didn't come with a warranty. Sorry, mate.
Steve's a Kiwi.
Yeah,
Steve
yeah.
Anderson is a Kiwi.
Yep.
Who?
Steve Anderson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So is
You're
Man
the-
About Oz. Man About Oz is a Kiwi.
No, he's not.
Oh, come on, John.
Steve
I
Oz-
could have got
oh,
at least half. I could have got half an hour out of that.
He's a Middle Eastern refugee, to be truth to be known.
Oh, okay. He went over there after one of the wars.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
taking
Yeah, he come over.
Nathan, yeah. What's whatever his name is now? What is it?
Yeah, I'm falling.
Yeah, Nathan's a Kiwi. Yeah.
Tom Brook. What's he call himself? I can't pronounce the fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's how off the dial I am that I can believe that a Steve Anderson is a Middle Eastern refugee and not a roof.
No. Man About Oz is a Middle Eastern refugee. He come out here just after the War of the Roses.
Mm.
The War of the Roses was in 12 seconds. Fuck me dead.
Jesus, eh? So he has making more enemies. I like the guy.
The trivia gang trying to trip us up. It's not working. We're not that stupid.
I know.
Oh, well, that's another subject we'll talk about another day.
Highlight that, would you please, Johnny? As is in fine form tonight.
Well, I'd like to piss in Johnny's pocket, actually. I got quite a surprise when I saw the notification for this tonight. Now, the night that Johnny decided to fuck off that other channel, him and I were there and we got together and said, we'd been talking about it before anyway. But now Johnny's got the Monday night chat. He's got the Wednesday night bottle top trivia. And now Friday night. And it's so well received. I think this is the best move you ever made, Johnny, was to go out, revive your own channel. I mean, this has taken off. And it's a lot more successful and funnier and nicer and more well received than that other fucking idiot. And you did the right thing by dumping him and restarting this channel. I'll give you a thumbs up.
Thanks, Jeff. But like on that channel, there's a group of people. One person, one person only. I wish the channel success. I made some good friends throughout all of that kind of stuff, and that's a blessing itself. I'd always had this channel. I started this channel after the other one got closed down. This channel's been going since 2016. That's when they closed down my other channel. Man About Oz. Remember that. But anyhow, we got a little bit too.
Az has started up global again, hasn't he?
Oh, I don't know. I think Az is. He might have the choke on. He's trying to get it to fire. Yeah.
I'll go over there, Az. No worries. Go over to the old global. No problem.
Yeah. Why not?
Start it up, Az. I'll come over. No worries.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Man
Get
About Oz.
get global back to what it used to be, Az. But hang on, Az. You have to use your powers for good instead of evil.
Yeah. That was some fun days back then, Oz.
Yeah.
There were some fun days. We used to have some
Johnny
interesting
Rotten
conversations. Yeah, Johnny Rotten.
He came across the talk back. I said, Johnny, can you change your fucking name? Remember that? Johnny Rotten.
Yes, and the name held true too. Yeah.
Got another one of these tonight, boys. 100 grams of baccy. Now, any smoker knows that if you're buying your roll your owns, you go to Coles, Woolies, and Aldi, or Coles and Woolies, and 50 grams of baccy is 120, 125 bucks. That's cheap.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is 100 grams for 60 bucks. 100 grams for 60 bucks. Pretty good deal, eh?
Where's that from, Jeff?
We've got a shop here in Casino.
Oh, okay.
They call it the Chop Shop. And it's
Yep,
100
they'll be-
grams.
Stephen, if you go for a walk around where you live, you will
Yeah, I
find those shops.
Oh, yeah, you'll
And-
find
Yeah, there's one here, John. I bought this packet tonight. I'll give up again.
Yeah, that was the days I was, when I used to have my "What pisses me off" segment. that used to get friggin' interesting.
What pisses YouTube off?
Oh well, they pissed me off in the end.
How can they do it? How can they be selling 100 grams for $60 when 50 grams at the supermarket is 125? I don't get it.
Well, it's markup, taxes, and all that kind of stuff. Remembering when the government of Australia, in their wisdom, bought back all the tobacco licenses off the farmers that grew it. They decided they were going to import it so there'd be less thefts, black market tobacco, and all that.
And there's more now than ever.
Yeah, I know. That's because the government does everything so wonderfully well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I was freedom of speech, and when I called out Dutton and all that kind of stuff, and really got it. What did I do? 6 weeks on Dutton, and his shit and that crap with that Middle Eastern fella that got locked up in Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I got right into that and did all that kind of stuff, woke up that next morning, that friggin' channel was gone. YouTube account gone. The whole deal of it.
I got to tell you something, Johnny. I know how dirty you are on Dutton, right? I know, and I understand, and I'm completely sympathetic. But on the other way, because when I needed a visa for a Filipino relative that was in real strife, he moved in and he approved it. And so what happened to you compared to what happened to me are just poles apart. I've got all the respect under the sun for what you feel and what you read through. I got no problem with that at all. And I agree with you. But on the other hand, it was completely the opposite for me. So I've never do this, but
he's friends with the French maids and all of those kind of things that got swept under the carpet. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, all I know is
if he did some good, because I know a lot of his friends were very happy with him. Why not?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying I'm totally in sympathy with what happened to you. I agree with everything you told me. I mean, we've discussed this a long time ago, and I thought, well, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to piss you off. But I had
don't worry about Jeff.
Situation.
The one thing about it is, I doesn't remember this. I used to say this on the old channel. I used to say, if I haven't pissed somebody off by the time that I end the stream, I'll get to you next week. And if somebody pisses me off, next week's stream will be about them.
I'll tell you what, if you and I sat down a list of all the people in government and power that we'd fucking given a hard time to, we would blitz it. I mean, we make a good team on that. And I think that's why we get on. You and I don't take any shit, but we are prepared to pick up the fucking phone. I'm sick to death of these people who whinge, whine, moan, and carry on. And you say to them, well, what did your MP say about it? What did your local councilman say about it? And they go, what? I said, well, you've been raving on at me for fucking hours about all your bitches, whinges, and moans about what's going on. What did your local MP say about it when you contacted him? Oh, I haven't done that. And I go, well, shut the fuck up, you loser. Fucking pick up the phone. If you're that fucking, upset about it, pick up that's what these cunts are there for. That's what we're paying them for. That's who you complain to. You don't complain to me. You pick up the phone and call your MP and fucking do a whinge. And Johnny, you and I are about the only people I know who actually fucking do it. Everybody else hasn't got the balls or the fucking knowledge or the fucking education to be able to speak to those people on that level anyway.
The other day, Jeff, I was talking to a Kiwi mate of mine, and he is Maori. He's been here for fucking 20 since the 70s. Anyhow, nice bloke.
Yeah. Unless you cross him, then he'll cut your fucking throat.
Look, I've never. Put it this way: the size of him, no one gives him a hard time. But he is a genuine hell of a nice bloke. And me and him sit there and we take the piss out of each other. And our Aboriginal mate comes in every now and again, and we all sit around taking the piss out of each other. And then a German that's not a German because he says he's Polish, but his passport said Germany. Anyhow, we all just sit around and take the piss out of each other and stuff like that. And the other day, Bubba, he said one of the best jobs he'd had, he worked for Lifeline, call center operator.
Yeah, I know what Lifeline is, yeah.
Yeah, and he actually said to me, he says, you should get into that, John. And I said, what? Calling up fucking Lifeline? And he says, no, on the phones. And I said, what? If they rang me up, I'd say, what did you disturb me for? If you want to kill yourself, fucking hurry up and do it. And he said, you're not allowed to say things like that. And I said, well, see, I wouldn't be very good at the job. I said, but by the geez, I'd save the taxpayers some money.
Yeah.
Why hold up the phone lines?
Did you know that if you commit suicide in prison, it doesn't matter what state you're in Australia, they release your body and your family has to pay for the funeral costs? But you were under their watch. It was their duty of care to keep you alive. But if you commit suicide in prison, they throw you out like garbage and tell your family to bury you. Did you know that? Under their care and their duty, you commit suicide by hanging yourself in your cell, and the state will tell you, come and pick up the body and pay to bury it. No, it's the state's responsibility. They fucking let their duty of care down. It's their responsibility to pay for a funeral. And that happened.
The other part about it is, if you're on a pension, the state will pay for a basic funeral.
Oh yeah, a pauper's funeral. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you still get a marked site. Put in the hole.
Yeah, they call it a pauper's funeral. Yeah.
Well, that's the name that used to be given, but it's not so much. It's just there's 3,500 plus $400 goes into the person's estate before they cut off the fucking details. Because we were doing the arithmetic of stuff for a mate that we buried last Friday to make sure that the money added up with the funeral costs and stuff like that.
Has he got a widow?
No, she died 15 years ago.
Because the next of kin is entitled to his next pension payment. So
it's only $400. That's all they get. After his death certificate's signed, that's it, $400. That's it.
Why leave it with the government? His daughter, his son, his uncle, whoever's his next of kin, someone will be named next of kin on his death certificate. Otherwise, it won't be a death certificate.
Well, anyhow, the whole part about it, his kids were shit anyway, and still are.
Yeah, let them know that they're entitled to his next pension.
Well, the whole part about his mates made sure that he got a decent send off. We all put the hat around at the pub to make sure he had a decent send off, And And he was buried correctly, you know.
It's one thing about Aussie, mate. You know, we do live. Look, after coming back from the hospital, I had to buy my own pillow, had to buy my own towel, had to buy my own toilet paper.
Oh, Jesus.
Cough it up, Jeff. Spit it out there. Come on.
Spit it into the camera, Jed. Spit it into the camera.
on.
Jed. Spit it right into the
Spit that
camera.
bugger
Get
out
some
of
goo.
there. Go on.
Right? That little
Wee
wormy
back
thing.
there, little doggy. You know,
Spit
don't
it into the
swallow it.
camera, Jeff.
Where's your spit bucket? Where's the spittoon?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, that was sick.
Mate, I fill it up 3-4 times a day. Now, what I'm saying is this hospital, it was insane. I had to buy
Oyster soup. Oyster soup in that bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, Johnny. I'm fucking picturing that.
I'm coughing up enough to fill a litre bottle.
Oh, fuck. There's carrots in that one.
Carrots don't tend to come out that way.
I'll put any local fucking oyster fucking salesman out of business. I just cough them up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're both fucking sick.
Well, actually, I was just thinking about she sells seashells by the seashore. Jeff sells oysters on the street corner.
Yeah, you're not fucking wrong.
And his neighbour sells ours.
Yeah. But at least my new tats are fucking healing nicely. Look at that.
Oh,
You can see them.
fucking 18-year-old kid again.
Yes, that's right, boys and girls. You've seen it first here on the Johnny's.
Yeah.
Fuck, I came home and my missus goes, "You
What the fuck's
fucking
that, you idiot?
When are you going to grow up? You're 65 fucking years of age."
What do you got? Did you get tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I saw the fucking the video of he's getting a tattoo, I said, "Grow up, you stupid old cunt."
Hang on,
Jesus.
Steve. Haven't you seen my tats? Fuck
Oh,
me.
I'm going to go and have a smoke while you do a striptease.
Oh, he's got to pull his cock out. Very good. Oh, all from the Philippines, yeah?
All, every one of them.
They actually look quite good. That's tribal stuff.
Yeah. Well, Māori, see, I grew up in I was born on Wigram Air Force Base in Christchurch, but we moved we moved up to the North Island, New Zealand, to a little wee mill town called Tokoroa. And had 30% Pacific Islander, 30% Pākehā, which is white, and the rest were Māori.
Yeah.
And I grew up in a Māori family. Basically, my extended family was Māori, and I lived on a marae. I lived with a Māori woman for 11 years before I got married.
I have done so many tribal tattoos you wouldn't believe. I did 1,700 of them.
Yeah, well,
I used to design tattoos, Jeff.
these are actually called
Used to
Kuritihi.
sell them.
Yeah, these are called Kuritihi. That's the Māori word for tribal tattoos. And when I got them done, our local marae elders basically had a little service to say thank you, Pākehā, for respecting our culture.
What's the one on the lip? The one on the lip on the chin. I used to do that one.
That's the
3 or 4 of
moko.
those.
That's a moko.
Yeah, I used to do a few. They sell pretty good.
Yeah. Well, fucking hell. You put a moko on somebody that hasn't got the. It's like I had this white Kiwi come
I
here.
was doing designs for temporary tattoos, Jeff. But they weren't permanent.
Yeah, you got to be careful, mate, because you put the wrong thing in front of the right marriage, you're going to get your head fucking split. I had this fucking idiot New Zealander come over here, and he had all these fucking whalebone, fucking jade, fucking greenstone, fucking Māori carvings. And he's wearing them, and I said, "Are you stupid? And he goes, what? And I said, well, if you're a Kiwi and you have any fucking respect for what you're wearing around your neck, you wouldn't be wearing it around your neck. You've got no fucking right to.
Yeah.
I said, these are Kiritihi. I've got a right to wear these.
I designed lots and lots of tribal tattoos, mate.
Yeah, well, you know, he had no right to be wearing traditional Māori bone carving. He had no right whatsoever fucking ever. And it was an insult to the entire fucking nation.
Oh, that's
And
the only ones. I did the chin ones because they were popular. They brought it, but the tribal ones I didn't pick. I just made them up myself. I did quite a few. They sold quite well. There's still a couple of tattooists. I went to Thailand, and some of the tattooists have got a lot of my designs up.
Or you better hope one day that you don't come across the wrong bloke who knows exactly what they are, because you'll rip your fucking head off.
No one's going to rip my head off, mate.
No, you know what I mean? They'll get really fucking...
Yeah. All over the world, there's that sort of stuff. You know, you don't do this, you don't do that. But it's just a harmless temporary tattoo thing. No one's fucking worried about it.
These days, you know, you get the Greta Thunbergs of the world, you get the Karens, you get the fucking outspoken motherfuckers.
No, the only trouble I had was with the Harley Davidson symbol. I got Harley Davidson fucking contacted me and wanted me to change it. So I just changed the fucking lettering in it.
Yeah.
Fuck themselves. Then they wanted me to design a few for them. You know, they wrote to me and said, can you design us a couple? Go fuck yourself. No,
I guess what I'm saying, Steve, is what happens.
Yeah, I do the two wings, and you got the Harley Davidson with the two wings. I did that one.
Okay, but what I'm getting at, and I think this will make a lot more sense to you, is that what will happen to you in a fucking human rights court here in Australia if an Aboriginal fucking prominent elder comes out and says, that white man offended me. You're
I didn't do any Aborigine stuff.
No, but it's the same shit, because that's how woke we're getting. That's how woke our society is getting. Minorities are pointing a finger at us. And
a lot of actually New Zealanders bought them.
No, but that's what's happening. Minorities are dictating to us.
Look, Jeff. It's different if it's a tattoo was permanent. It was never permanent. It was always airbrush tattoos, and they used to airbrush it and see if they liked it, and then they go and get it done permanently. That's all it ever was.
I'm proud of my tribal tattoos. You know, it's I'm not a Māori. I never will be a Māori, but this is my.
I used to do the tattoo exhibitions and everything. I used to sit there with my temporary tattoos, the airbrush tattoos, and then all the old fucking the permanent tattoo guys coming around and looking at all the designs. Oh, that's good. That's good. I used to put on temporary tattoos, and they'd think, I like that. I'm going to go get a real one.
Yeah, I'm not into the dagger with the dragon wrapped around it like
I actually did one of those. Yeah.
50 fucking million other people have got. You know,
the most popular tattoo of all time was fucking Tweety.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I fucking sold fucking millions of those. Tweety, what was the devil, the little devil. Sold fucking squillions of those.
Well,
that's how I made all my money. People think I made money out of Kiss concerts and shit like that. Wasn't. It was fucking the temporary tattoos. I made my money. I made fucking millions, mate.
Yeah.
And the makeup, the face makeup. I did. I was at Pirates of the Caribbean. They used all my makeup in that. I remember the eyes in the Johnny Depp head. That was all my makeup.
Exactly. Yeah.
I used to work for Warner Brothers. Yeah. Disneyland. Yeah.
Kiss is still current. You can still make money off those guys. What, 35 years later?
Do you know what I've got, Jeff? I've a little story here coming up. You ready? Grab your popcorn. I did the Kiss concert, right? Now, they did two concerts. They did one without anybody in the audience, okay? And they played most of their songs are from that concert, not the original one. And I've got film of them doing it, and I filmed the whole fucking lot of it. I've got it, and they denied it ever happened. But I've got the film of it. I know how much I can sell it back to. Actually, Kevin Tyler said, why fucking give it to him? Just sell it back to him. I've got the full fucking concert on film.
I'm just feeling the effects.
I was standing right in front of the fucking stage with a fucking camera, and they didn't do a fucking thing. But if you notice the film, how do they do this? Right? They had a train track going across, like filming across the stage, right? How many people you reckon they would have run over doing that in the audience? That's because they weren't fucking there. Have a look at the film. You'll see the railway going across the front of the stage, right? You couldn't do that because it was fucking packed. But have a look at it. There was no one in the audience. That's why. And they can't fucking work that out. They go, oh, they're saying they never did it. They never did this. They never did 2 concerts. They fucking did. I was there. Fucking funny. You're right there. Spit it out, John. Spit it out. Yeah.
Nah, I'm just thinking, Steve, you sneaky bastard. You're fucking deliberately cracking me up just to watch me cough my guts out. I mean, you're a clever bugger. Very good.
I still got them in the garage of the films. I should fucking put them all together.
Oh, fuck. But
I filmed backstage doing all the makeup and that. I released that, but do you believe those cunts hit me with a fucking copyright? Fucking, yeah.
I can tell you guys, this stuff on top of antibiotics, carousing, floating.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you want to get some of the local grown fucking tobacco up there, you know. That might fix you right up, Jeff.
Oh, this shit is straight out of some field in Yugoslavia or Chechnya or Bosnia.
No, I'm talking about a local field out the back of casino.
Well, we got plenty of those, mate. We got Nimbin 20 minutes down the road. Trust me. There's plenty of that. Yeah. Holy crap. Oh, yeah, I'm off my dial. Guys, I'm going to have to log. I'm really fucked.
Stay there, mate. You're enjoying yourself.
My head's going around. I'm spinning. I'm off. I've just had a couple of wines too many on top of the medication. I am fucking. Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for having me. It's been great.
No worries, mate.
Johnny, I just want to congratulate you on the channel. You're doing so well.
No worries, mate.
You bought, look at the great following you brought with you. You know, and I want to say, thank you for supporting me on my channel. Thanks, Jason, for all your support as well. But, you know, like, you've done so well with this channel, Johnny. It has really taken off. Remember the first night we put it up? You know what was going to happen, what was going to go on, and it just fucking took off. And it's just, you've gone from one night and now you're on 3, maybe 4 nights. I mean, mate, you're doing so well. I really, really fucking praise you for that. Well, good on you.
Know, I normally commit to 2 nights, but tonight I was actually on a stream, and I was being entertained, and the host of that stream actually said, "Oh, Johnny, you're going to do a stream," which gave a place for others to come. And I said, "Oh, well, what the hell? Why not? If you're closing down, yeah, well, I'll do it." Yeah.
Johnny, it's just a testament to your YouTube and your StreamYard and your Asian experiences and you're just general nice guy doing this shit. I mean, you know, like, you're the most tolerant bloody YouTuber I think I've ever fucking met. And I've been
not all the time.
Evil laugh.
Before I make a total fucking idiot of myself, which I think I'm doing right now, I'll get
You're right, mate. Stay there. What are you going to do when you go? Cruise the internet and have a look around for someone to annoy? Sit there and behave yourself. Sit there and look pretty.
I really don't want to keel over on you guys, but that's how I think I'm going to go.
Oh, imagine the fucking views we get.
That'll go viral, then.
It'll go viral.
Good.
No, honestly, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to go.
All right, Jeff. No worries, mate. You take care of yourself, buddy.
All right, boys.
Thanks for coming on, Jeff.
I'll see you next time. Bye.
See you, mate.
See you, Jeff.
Well.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. He's a fucking good guy. I like him.
Jeff is a nice guy.
He's
very, very, very passionate.
Yeah, I know. When he gets onto your fucking leg, he doesn't want to go. I was listening to a little bit of him before. Jesus.
You know, like, you
would have liked to fucking get on the wrong side of him.
That's right. You know, like, in a way, he kind of got sucked in and scammed. Basically, if you give money to somebody, like, here's a super chat or whatever, once you press that go button, that money's no longer yours.
That's right.
And the whole part about it, the person he sent the money to acknowledged that, and yes, I'll do that, and I'll, but he didn't do what he said he did, and Jeff called him out.
Okay.
And then the war started.
Okay.
And Jeff's exactly right. When he really got into looking at what he was watching and what he was seeing, he thought, well, hang on, you're giving people false info. That channel was giving people false information, lots of crap. And he's taken it upon himself to right that wrong. And he doesn't care if he dies doing it. And like, good luck to him.
Yeah,
but like, personally, my real thing is, I think Jeff's a good bloke. I spent many hours talking to Jeff. My concern is, don't worry about that shit. Get your health right first. But it's interesting.
Fucking cunt when you get that pneumonia.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I say, his wife and himself both flew the same airlines, the same path, and they both got viral pneumonia from the trip. So I kept on saying to Jeff, well, that's a point that you really want to point out, that airline is not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. I used to get pneumonia a lot in Thailand. It's fucking not a good thing when you get it over in the tropics. I
used to kind of question people when they said, I've got a cold, or whatever. And I said, cold? How can you get a fucking cold when it doesn't get below 27 bloody degrees type of thing?
My problem, John, was, you go out and you have an icy cold, you're hot, right? And you pour a fucking icy cold beer into your fucking lungs, you're going to fucking wreck them. Seriously.
You don't pour it into your lungs.
Well,
the thing is, you could drink it, swallow it.
Yeah, I know you drink it, but you're fucking
You've got to
you're breathing in the fucking icy cold. Your Honour, I rest my case.
You gotta swallow. You gotta swallow. You just don't suck on it all the time. You gotta swallow at times.
I drink it through my nose. No, but that was the thing that fucked me over. It was fucking icy cold fucking beer. I'd wake up in the morning, I'd be coughing me fucking lungs out. Yeah, so I drink them cold, not icy cold. Now on. I have to bring them inside, actually. It's fucking icy cold out there. Fucking 1 degree here the other day. I was 0 the other day. Fucking thing.
Well, I remember.
The fucking fridge sits on fucking 3.
Yeah, with the disease we had to have, I was pretty pissed off because I hadn't spent a winter in Australia for 20 fucking years. And, then we spent a few winters. I was going to skip it this year, get away from winter. And the prices and the bullshit that the airlines are doing, I thought, go fuck yourselves. I'm not playing your stupid game. I don't care if I go next year. I just totally refuse to pay their bullshit prices.
Do you know what pisses me off the most? This Qantas. Merry Christmas, we're doubling the price of the airfares. Or fucking Easter time, they double the price of the airfares. Or the Christmas, the children's breaks. What do you call them?
School holidays.
What do they call them? School holidays, yeah. They put the price, they double the fucking price of it. They double the fucking hotels. That's your fucking present for the year, is it? Fucking cunts.
Yeah. Well,
they should standardise the whole price, right the whole fucking year round.
It shouldn't matter what day of the week.
Yeah.
Because fuel doesn't change what day of the week. They just do it on, there's more people going to travel on those days, and and then those days, so we'll jack the prices up.
I paid $2,200 to get to fucking Bangkok.
Well, as I told you, I researched Qantas because I thought, well, some of these other crappy airlines and mobs I had never heard of. Like Qantas. Oh, yeah, right. It's got 2 stops. I went, hang on, 2 stops.
Yeah.
No, it was actually 3 stops.
Yeah,
Fly from Melbourne
Sydney.
to Brisbane, Brisbane to Sydney, Sydney to Singapore, Singapore to Swanee. I thought,
I seen that one. Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah.
And I thought,
so there's 32 fucking hours or something, wasn't it?
I thought, well, one is I'd end up fat if I ate all their crappy food, but I don't want to spend 20-something fucking hours floating around. I just want to get there.
Yeah.
And their prices were no different. I'm a little bit, I hate Jetstar with passion. I'm no longer a fan of Thai Airlines.
Oh, they're okay.
Well, you tell me after you get there. The whole part about it.
It's Thai Airlines like that, flying with.
Yeah, my last, I the last half a dozen trips I did on Thai Airlines, I said, nah, fuck, I'm not flying with them again. But yeah, it's everybody wants to stop in fucking Singapore. Well, I might as well book a ticket to just to Singapore, and then, g'day Zeke, how you doing, mate? I must just go to Singapore because it's a transport hub. There's planes leaving every 20 friggin' minutes going to bloody wherever.
Yeah.
Instead of them loading it up with their bullshit. Yeah.
Fuck, mate. I'll see what happens. Next time I go, I'll do the fucking, go to Singapore, whatever. You get them for about $1,200. We were saying today, $1,200 or something. Yeah, right. But one of them was going to fucking China and then across to fucking Vietnam and up to fucking Chiang Mai, I think, and then down to fucking Bangkok. Fucking 32 hours. Fuck that.
Oh, look, I've been.
It's only about $700 though.
I've been looking at flights for a little while, but we've got the progression of the build to look after as well, or to keep an eye on. So that's a large investment, more so than any of the others. But yeah, I'm a cheap bastard. I'll admit that.
I don't give a fuck, mate. When I was rich and wealthy on a far off land, I'd still go fucking economy. I couldn't give a fuck, mate. You said spend fucking 8 hours on a plane. You want to pay fucking $3,000-4,000 fucking dollars for a seat? Fuck that.
Well, the whole part about it is our end of Australia. You spend 5 hours just to get to the northern coast to go somewhere else.
Oh, fucking knows, yeah. It's more than that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, actually,
it's half the fucking trip, isn't it? I think,
Well, it's more than half the bloody trip. Once you kind of go, oh, there's the ocean down there. Well, it won't be long, and we'll be coming down to land.
Yeah. But when I come back to Australia, John, I booked fucking Qantas. Qantas was fucking cheap. I couldn't complain about it. The fucking food was good. The service was great. I was quite fucking shocked. I hate fucking Qantas. A little running with them.
Oh, look, I don't.
I got to tell you the fucking story. So we get to the fucking airport, mate. We're sitting in the bar and fucking they were filming everything in them days because the terrorist attacks. We get up the fucking bar there and we wanted to fucking smoke, so we went to the fucking toilet, left the bag there with my laptop and shit on the thing there, and security came up and what's going on here, gentlemen? And they fucking said, well, we're not getting on that plane. I said, what? What for? They willed us out. They got us in arm locks and took us out to fucking airport, threw everybody. I'm fucking, got to the fucking outside the airport on the fucking footpath there. I took a swipe at one of the cunts, and fucking the cops said, you're doing your usual fucking trick, are you? They were fucking really fucking angry with them. Fucking anyway, so we'd lost the fucking flight. So I rang up fucking Thai Airlines to book another one. No, you can have a free flight. We understand what happened last night because they even knew our fucking names. Get to the fucking airport and they apologised to us about what they did. And then we got a message over the fucking thing, come up to the counter. So I get up, there's the fucking Qantas guy there. You're allowed back on this plane, but you're not allowed to have a drink. You're not allowed to drink on this plane. This is the Qantas guy and the fucking security. You're the cunt from last night, eh? Well, what'd you say? Type of thing. So we get on the plane, and the captain for the plane before we got in, come up and said, "Oh, you're not allowed to drink and blah blah, and you've got to behave yourself." And we weren't causing any trouble, John. Seriously. Got on the fucking plane. The captain come down to where we were sitting. Said, "You can drink whatever you like, gentlemen. Go for your life." There's that. That's what security's like at fucking Tullamarine Airport. Fucking cunts.
Oh, look, that
Oh
fuck.
fuck, mate! I didn't hit the cunt, but I just swiped his fucking nose. Fucking.
But
dog.
anyhow, oh, look, there's a lot of idiots. But I'm just going to share, and just before I share this, subscriber of mine, Indonesian girl. Now, as we know, some countries, all right, Spain has bullfights. Southeast Asia, there's cockfights. Some places have dog fights. But this kind of gives bullfights a little bit different.
What's this one?
One of my subscribers' channels, like I say, Indonesian, and this is their bullfights.
Jesus Christ. What's it say? What does it say?
Oh, that's the sponsors' names and stuff like that.
Jesus Christ.
I've got to try and get onto it and ask her to come onto the channel one night and talk about it.
The name's not Fingers, is it?
Man About Oz. Easy Company is not Gob Burden or Borden. It's Z.
That's a. I actually thought Gob Borden was fucking easy too. No, it's Z.
Yeah. Look at the power of these bloody animals,
Unbelievable.
Look at the size of the fucking neck on them.
Yeah.
They're well fed animals.
Not bad for a
Well,
Muslim
that one's
country.
he's getting his rocks right off, that one. I got you, baby. I got you.
Look at that fucking power. Fuck. Anybody coming on for a chat or what? Fucking small. It looks like a fucking small car as.
Look at the size of the necks on them.
Yeah, no.
They're very well fed. But that's a big sport. Apparently that's a very big sport.
Blood sport.
No, wait. They got the son I never wanted to have. Hello, Jürgen.
Hey, how are you doing?
Is it Grasshopper?
Yeah, it's me.
What you got on your fucking head? Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Aztec. Thank you.
Is that ball come at you, Jordan? Would you let it have its way with you?
Yeah. They do look a little bit thin, doesn't they?
Yeah.
These they're both getting their rocks off out of this.
Jesus Christ.
There's a fair few people watching, isn't there?
Yeah.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah. Where'd Jordan go?
I don't know where Jurgen went. Might have been too much bull happening around here. Yeah,
Yeah. Who will?
but
It's been a pleasant night.
you know, I just wanted to share that because, like I say, different countries, their sports, or you know, entertainment, whatever. Oh well, you know, the animals are obviously going to hurt each other a little bit, but one of them. That's what I'm trying to get onto that person. I don't know what her English is like. I hope it's good. And try to get it come on one stream, and just explain the kind of the rules and a little bit about the sport, and because she's got a lot of videos up about the one bull. So mostly probably they own that bull. But yeah, there's just different ways that people, we back greyhounds, racehorses, that kind of stuff. Like I say, other countries, it's different things.
Yeah. Yep. Was the export beef? They got to kill them in their country, don't they? They export them live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Me personally, breed stock, yeah, fine. Semen, fine. Eggs, fine. But as far as anything that's going to meat, the only way it should leave this country is in a box.
Yep, that's right. That's not the rules, though, is it?
Well, the whole part about that's where the government sold us down the road, because it was a case of, there's processing plants that cater to to halal.
Yeah. No, now they've got them now, haven't they? They have them now. They do them here.
Yeah, but
Did they? Right, I don't know. I haven't read up about it lately.
right throughout Australia.
Yeah.
You know, that Canadian cunt, and I'm not talking about Spoon, Sheila, that's in that animal welfare fucking lies and bullshit. No, you're right, Jurgen. Come back when you're ready. Her and her followers, even on my back doorstep, have staged shit that have closed down at abattoirs, which used to employ, directly and indirectly, probably 80 people. And you're talking a smaller area. A goat farm which made cheese and soap and all the products, that hired probably 20 odd people in an even smaller town. They staged all their bullshit, and as far as police and regulations and all the rest of it, half of them were on side because they're too fucking lazy. People that invaded places, they got fined at the local court $1. But at the end of the day, they closed everything down and said, fuck it, we're not doing this shit anymore. And the places are up for sale.
No.
So
Yeah.
you know, they didn't liberate any fucking thing. That's all they did was the abattoirs, the animals went to slaughter anyway, but and it sold out and rebuilt. And it's still operating as an abattoirs.
Yeah.
The goat farm, they sent their goats to the abattoirs, and they're just selling their land and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they'll do pretty well out of that. But in the meantime, there's a lot of people, you know, that lost their jobs
Yeah.
because of
Right,
fuckwits. And the law's a joke too. Or the law's not really.
The Australian government's got the attitude your customer's always right.
Well, if the customer's always right, Albanese, you're a fuckwit, fuck off. If I'm the customer and I'm right, do it, go on, Elbow, fuck off. And take the rest of your crony fuckwits with you. And Andrews. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. The whole beef industry. I mean, then they were sending it to America and stuff like that. They were sending beef to America, but then you got the Americans. They got their beef market was affected by us and stuff there, and it's just I don't know. But the Middle East wanted to go there and do their halal thing with it, but I can't remember what they were doing with it. But they were killing them very nicely. Yeah, they do it here now. Yeah, okay.
Like I say, I used to be very involved in the industry, and halal, the halal kill is no big deal. The Jewish one, no fucking way known should those cunts be on the planet. I've seen them in action, and there was one other abattoirs I built the fucking joint for them, and 2 days a week the Jews had come in to kill their cattle the way they with their religious belief. Well, their religious belief, as far as I'm concerned, they should have been hit on the fucking head because that was cruel.
Yeah. The things you see.
No way known. I've got no problems about, killing anything, really. but it's got to be a clean kill, and it's got to be for a
They didn't
purpose.
do that. What do they do? They cut their neck and let it bleed to death and shit like that.
Yep,
Something or whatever.
exactly
I
right.
can't remember. I can't
And
remember.
it
what
got
they
it got to the stage they virtually nicked the carotid artery.
did.
And you know they want their, but so then the Department of Primary Industry said, well, once that arteries that your religious process is over, that's when the slaughterman knocks them. So which actually they're brain dead, bang, you know.
Mm.
And then the slaughterman takes over, cuts the throat properly, the whole deal of it. Yeah, the first time I saw it, I just said, go and get fucked, you cunts.
Yeah.
I treated them lower than dirt.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Because
fucking thing, innit?
in the industry, I used to teach up and coming people in the slaughterhouse how and where to, you know, well, it's not really shoot, but sometimes it is, but it depends on the size and what requirements, but how and where so that the animal will just bang, brain dead straight away, turn it out of the knocking box. But this I can't remember, the names escape me. I can't remember the name of what it was with the Jewish thing, and I said, go and get fucked to it.
Yeah.
I actually got to the stage where I wouldn't work in a place that condoned it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I actually wrote a letter to my customers, which was a pretty big customer base, saying anybody that condones or takes up contracts for, you know, these companies and participates in this, my service will be withdrawn. It never affected my bottom line, but that was me sending a message saying, no, it's fucking cruel, it's bullshit. I don't, you know, if you want to process something, clean, quick kill, you know, don't tell me it. So that means if you're going to kill a Jewish person, you just cut the carotid artery and watch them bleed to death.
Yeah. A bit sick in it. Anyway.
If anybody else, you know, brain dead, that's fine.
Never mind.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I think it's late enough, and so once again to everybody that's come along tonight, I thank you very much. Thanks for your support. I hope you've had a little bit of fun, or we've provided a little bit of entertainment for you.
Go on, Ash. Start up your global and get everybody over there. Go on. Do a live stream.
Start up global.
Start up global. Ash, I'll go over there.
Plug in global.
Do a live stream, Ash. Go on.
All right, everybody. Good night. Thanks for coming by. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.
See you all later. Bye.